Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course from New Earth One Network. This is designed exclusively for your higher self connection and embodiment. Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course. We are here with Boris Aranovich and Annette Gracucob talking about the hydrogen revolution. And for those of you who may be familiar with these two beautiful souls of science, you may recognize a shift in Boris himself. Hi, Boris. Hi, Annette. Welcome.
Hi, Lauren. Thank you.
Hello, Lauren. Hello, listeners. Thank you, Lauren, for having invited us again to your NEO network. Today, we will talk about something very exciting about the smallest molecule in the universe, which has an immense impact on your health. It's all about hydrogen. Annette will be telling you all about it. And I will be here in the background as usual. I hope you'll enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you. And you, sir, are a testimony to this beautiful process that you've developed and that you're sharing with us today. So it's the smallest molecule in the universe. And even Nikola Tesla, worked with hydrogen. So we're excited to hear how you are revolutionizing hydrogen. You both look great, and we're excited for this presentation today. So Annette, thank you. You are the spokesperson and translator for Boris, and you've got a presentation for us. But before we get to that, your overall take of the hydrogen revolution. This is inhaling hydrogen and drinking hydrogen water, and it's as simple as that?
It is. Thanks, Laura. Yes, it is as simple as that. We drink hydrogen, we inhale hydrogen, and there are also another couple of ways you can add hydrogen to your body. And I'm going to be telling you all about hydrogen and why it is so crucial for our bodies. And to start with, we can just say that we already have a little bit of hydrogen in our bodies, about 10%, but we need a lot more if we want to restore our health and also rejuvenate. And we have some really exciting information for you guys, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So let me start. We can begin with this presentation. So it's all about hydrogen. And before we begin, I just want to mention that the information I'll be talking about is not a substitute for medical or psychological advice, guidance, or treatment. So if you have a medical condition, see your physician or a licensed practitioner. So then, what is hydrogen? Well, it is the chemical element with a symbol H. In the periodic table, we see it as H2. And it's also one of the most abundant substances in the universe and on the planet. So about 70% 75% of all biological matter consists or have hydrogen. So it is a very crucial life-enhancing substance, and really is what drives many life processes in the body. So it is a gas which is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and non-toxic, and also combustible. So the hydrogen molecule is so amazing because it reaches into your body thanks to its very small size, and also know it's very light. So it's a very light gas and also very energy dense. It's like 3 times that of gasoline when it comes to energy. And let's talk a little bit about the characteristics of hydrogen therapy. Maybe you've listened to me and Laura and Boris before when we talked about the aquaton and the triomid, and we talked about applying universal therapies. And this in particular is really a universal therapy because it reaches every single cell in your body, and it reaches into the core of your cell, into the DNA, into the RNA. So it can really reach every single cell, organ, or body part and tissue, like nothing else, really. So when this happens, when you receive more hydrogen into your body, it's not a symptom treatment. It is a strengthening treatment, because we are now helping our bodies to be able to deal with all kinds of stuff on its own and do so much better. So when we add hydrogen, and I'm just going to go through all the points here quite quickly, because we're going to be talking about it later also. But it's a very powerful antioxidant. And when you have powerful antioxidants, this really helps fighting not only disease, but also the aging processes. So we are going to be talking a little bit about oxidation and antioxidants, so you'll know more about that in a minute. Hydrogen also restores the cells. It is anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, anti-tumor, anti-cellular death, which means that it really helps the cells live much longer. And it also promotes the DNA activation, which slows down with age. So it activates the body's own antioxidants and protects the neurons. It protects against radiation. It improves your cognitive functions. And we're going to be talking about the brain and why this is so important to use hydrogen for the brain. Hydrogen also eliminates the free radicals by turning them into water. So it's a natural antioxidant, and it cannot be overdosed, because if there would be an excess of hydrogen, it would only transmute into water. So hydrogen is also very rejuvenating, and it naturally stimulates the energy metabolism in the body. So what we're noticing is that people are really losing weight without doing anything when they start hydrogen therapy. So it has a generally strengthening effect on the body. And this is one of the things you'll probably notice first, that you will feel more energy and have more strength. And it's just not for us. It is for our pets, for our plants. I mean, all these things I mentioned are not just something Boris cooked up. It's science. So there is loads of scientific studies on hydrogen today. Most of the information is coming from Asia, from Japan and other countries in Asia. So hydrogen in that part of the world has been used for a long time. It's now in the later years we are beginning to talk about hydrogen also here in the Western world, and understanding the benefits of adding hydrogen on a regular basis. But it's wonderful if you want to water your plants, your animals, they will choose it before other drinking water if they have the choice to. So we can listen to our pets if we'd like. So in the beginning, Lauren asked how we can use hydrogen. So the most effective way of adding hydrogen is to inhale it. it is most effective way to saturate your body with hydrogen. And just to compare, we need to drink about 1 to 1.5 liters of hydrogen water a day. And inhaling hydrogen for 30 minutes is equivalent to about 2 weeks of drinking hydrogen water. But the thing is that we need both. We need both the gas inhalation and we need the water, because they have a little bit of different effects on the body. The inhalation comes directly via the lungs through the bloodstream into all the cells. And when we drink hydrogen water, it goes directly into the stomach. So that's, even better for the stomach. And we can also spray hydrogen onto our skin. We're going to be talking about how you can use hydrogen for your rejuvenation, both from the inside, but also from the outside. So we can spray hydrogen directly to the skin, and the skin will absorb it really, really well because the hydrogen molecule is so tiny, it really penetrates the tissues very well. And then we also direct gas onto your body. So when we have, for example, a medium device, we take a tube with hydrogen gas, and we can direct it to the ears or the eyes or the navel or back of the head, anywhere really. So you can use it on any body part that is sore and really help the body to start restore itself on its own. So in order to understand a little bit more why we need hydrogen, maybe we need to look a little bit look at the reasons for illnesses and also for aging, because the causes are very similar for both illnesses and aging. So one big culprit is oxidation. Oxidation, that is another word for free radicals. And stagnation. And if we have stagnations, and stagnation come automatically just by aging. So about 50% of your body will have stagnations when you've reached the age of 50. So you need to remove stagnations on a continuous basis, because if you don't, there could be inflammation and even worse things going on. And also dehydration. When we age, the body loses water. And this is because the cells, they steal hydrogen from each other, which has a drying effect on the body. And of course, also when we age, the DNA activity slows down. So when we know the major causes of why we age and why people get sick, the oxidation, stagnations, dehydration, and decreased DNA activity, we can also say that, there is a solution to all this, and the solution is hydrogen. So it removes or reduces these causes, because in our concept, the health concept of the future, we always want to look at the cause. We never do symptom treatment. We don't do treatment at all, really. We just support the body so the body can do all its work on its own, including rejuvenation. And again, this is science. This is there's like, I think 1,500 studies today and counting on hydrogen and the benefits of hydrogen. So it's a very well-researched area. So let's talk a little bit about oxidation, because that's a biggie and it happens to everyone. And we can see here, when we look at the apple, we all know what happens to the apple after a while when we leave it out in the air. And it's the same thing with the cells. They are eventually killed by oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is what we call reactive oxygen atoms, or oxidants. And oxidation is the loss of electrons. So when an atom, for example, loses one electron, it steals another electron from its neighbor. And in this way, it creates a really bad circle. So we need to stop oxidation. And because they really are bad for our cells, they attack our cells and they also destroy our DNA. So oxidation comes from environmental pollution, poor diet or lifestyle, and it can damage the cell all the way into the DNA and RNA. So that then will cause, of course, a poor cellular function, which leads to disease and aging. So we need hydrogen because it eliminates the free radicals. So the fun thing with hydrogen is that it sees a free radical, it attaches to it, and it transforms it into water. So there are no byproducts, it's just water. So that's why it's such a harmless therapy for everyone, pregnant women, children, pets, everyone can use it. And when we talk about oxidative stress and hydrogen, it's important to mention the brain, because that is the body part which is most exposed to stress. And the problem with, or the maybe benefit with the brain, is that it is protected by the blood-brain barrier. And there are not any antioxidants really that are able to reach through that barrier, but hydrogen, thanks to its very small size, is able to go through into the brain cells, into the glands of the brain. And the glands in the brain need to be in optimal shape at all times, because they are the glands which control the regulatory systems in the body, which is the hormone system, the immune system, the nervous system. So if we understand that the control tower needs to be in good shape, and we can use hydrogen to do that, we can also understand that the rest of the body will benefit greatly from hydrogen therapy. So we talked about the dangers of oxidation. It can lead to really serious problems such as cancer and aging, of course, and damage to our DNA and genes. So when we add hydrogen, we can restore our genes. And also inside our cells, we have our energy factories, our mitochondria, and they are also exposed to stress. And when they are, their energy producing capacity is diminished. So we need to restore that capacity to produce energy. And this is what hydrogen does. And also we have, protecting the cell, we have the cellular membrane. And this is a place where oxidation often happens. And that can lead to very many health problems, because a membrane is where oxygen and nutrients pass through to the cell, and also where the waste products needs to go out of the cell. So the membrane has to be strong and healthy. And with hydrogen, we can really remove the free radicals which are causing damage to the membranes. So when we have removed the stagnations in our body and in our cells, and we have increased the energy flow, we also help our blood, our circulatory system, our blood vessels, and cardiovascular system greatly. So as I mentioned, when we add more hydrogen, we also counteract dehydration, because hydrogen will rehydrate your body. So the cells don't have to steal hydrogen from each other. So I get a lot of questions from, we've been talking about hydrogen revolution already a few months. And I get a lot of questions about, can I use hydrogen for this and for that? And I mean, for anything really. So hydrogen is a universal therapy. It is for everything in the body. It is for your heart, for your nervous system, for your lungs, for your skeleton, your muscles, your hormone system, everywhere. So it is a universal therapy. And know that your body is super smart. It knows exactly what to do first. So maybe one person will have a balanced nervous system, which happens when you inhale hydrogen, because you balance the brain halves, and that will balance the nervous system. Or maybe the digestive tract will be restored. So there are many important reasons to use hydrogen. And the main one is that it improves the immune system. So Lauren, I'm going to ask you to cut here because I have to say something in Swedish. Desiree, du var snäll att stänga av tvn, det stör mig jättemycket. So there are 12 important reasons to use hydrogen. And the big one is that it improves the immune system. So it really strengthens the immune system cells and it reduces inflammation. So do drink 1 to 1.5 liters of hydrogen water every day. And you can compare that by eating, loads of superfoods. Is that good for your body? So when your immune system is strengthened, you will also feel how your energy level is increasing. And it's really a wonderful feeling. Many people tell me that, oh, I feel like I was, young out skiing again. It was like, really great sense in the body when you get more energy and, you can really feel how the body starts to rejuvenate itself. And the regulatory system, the nervous system, is always the first system that gets out of balance before anything else really negative really happens in the body. So it restores the nervous system, very important, and also the hormone system, because it also, as it helps the pituitary gland in the brain, which controls the hormone system, it will automatically, naturally also balance the hormone system. And as I mentioned, it improves the DNA and RNA, and this will help your longevity. So it is really a wonderful rejuvenation therapy if you want to use it as such. If you want to use it as a preventive therapy, you use it as such. Or if you want to get rid of some disorder in your body, you use it for that reason. So let's talk about everybody's favorite rejuvenation. And the hydrogen, as I mentioned, works amazingly well inside your body, and that will have some effects also on your skin, because hydrogen, what it does, it restores the basic elements that create the biochemical substances we need in the body, the adrenaline, the glycine, glutamine, tyrosine, vitamins, and minerals. So it helps the body's processes to restore these levels of important substances. And it can actually also improve the cellular memory. So this means that's why it is so important for your longevity. And another fun thing they have discovered, our dear scientists, is that it can lengthen the telomeres. And there is an enzyme called telomerase, and this enzyme is capable of lengthening the telomeres. And the longer your telomeres, the longer you live, many scientific studies say. But it has been proven scientifically now that hydrogen also very positively affects the telomeres. And also it helps the protection and production of stem cells in the bone marrow, also another rejuvenation aspect. And of course, it stimulates the collagen production in the skin and in the body. So, for example, if you're out in the sun, it's great just to spray hydrogen water onto your skin to protect it from getting sunburn. If you got a rash, you spray hydrogen water on the rash and it will heal, it will clear out really quickly. And also if you just, spray underneath your lotion, your facial lotion, you will help the lotion to be absorbed much easier and also will help rehydrate your skin. So we now know that hydrogen can, both gas and water, can help the collagen production in the skin. So there was one study. They had people who were spraying hydrogen water onto their skin and another group who did nothing. So after 2 hours, the result was pretty similar when it comes to the collagen production. But after 6 hours, the collagen production in those people who had been spraying hydrogen water onto their skin were 3 times as strong. And also you can put a little bit of lemon, 1 drop of lemon juice in the hydrogen water to further improve water on the skin, because the pH level user tips on how to practically use hydrogen. So do check those out. So for rejuvenation, we've covered that from the inside and the outside. Hydrogen's first task when it gets into the body is to detox. So it's a wonderful and gentle and kind way of detoxing the body, because it really wants to, first of all, get rid of waste products, free radicals, etc., before hydrogen starts the restorative process. And people do detox. They fast maybe once or twice a year. They do this or that detox procedure. But what most people don't understand is that the body needs detoxing every single second. The body needs help to detox all the time. So this is especially important when we get older, because we really want to avoid inflammation and other damages that happens if we do not detox our body. And a very easy, cumberless way of detoxing is using hydrogen therapy. So it improves the brain functions. This is one that is really important. And I mentioned before, it is so effective for the brain and the glands in the brain, because hydrogen is able to penetrate the blood-brain barrier. And guess what is very helpful? If you have dementia, Alzheimer's, depression, or any brain disorder, and you start using hydrogen therapy, there are many scientific studies now showing the amazing benefits of primarily inhaling hydrogen, but also drinking hydrogen. So it's something that you really need to do if you want to take care of your brain. And by taking care of your brain, you're taking care of the rest of the body. So what happens also automatically is that your metabolism will be balanced, will be improved, and weight will be normalized without effort, really. So it's one really nice aspect of taking hydrogen therapy, because it naturally get your body back into balanced weight. And I want to mention something called ketones. I'm sure you've heard about ketone diet, and it's a diet that is very rich on proteins and very low on carbs. But ketones, and when you eat that diet, you are producing more ketones in the body. But if you don't want to do that diet, but you do need more ketones, you should use hydrogen therapy. And ketones is what is the energy molecule that is created by the liver when the liver is able to burn fat instead of glucose. So we have a little bit of ketones already in our body, and hydrogen will help the innate production of ketones to grow, but also it will add more ketones to your body. So ketones will help you reduce your weight naturally. It will help reduce fat buildup in organs and tissues, because a lot of skinny people actually have fatty livers or fatty organs, because if the fat burning process is not balanced, that could easily happen. But if you inhale and drink hydrogen, you can really help yourself. You can help to avoid fat buildup in organs. And it can help you increase the energy in your muscles. And of course, your heart and your brain functions will love hydrogen, improves your stamina. It will normalize your blood sugar, your sweet tooth will be balanced. And because it would also balance the receptors activity. On the cellular membrane, we have receptors which react to insulin. So if those receptors are not balanced, the body gets information that the pancreas need to produce more insulin, and that creates an imbalance. So we need to have that insulin production balanced, and this is what hydrogen and ketones helps to do. So it's really great for that, and also reduces chronic inflammations. We mentioned that, reduces oncological risks because the body is using, is able to have less glucose in the body, and it slows down the aging of the blood vessel. It makes them more elastic, and also naturally thins the blood slightly. And it activates the gene and initiate healing processes in the body. We mentioned it is anti-inflammatory, but it's also very great for allergic situations. So there's been many studies on animals and rats, and also on people when it comes to allergies, how it really helps alleviate allergic symptoms. And also anti-cancer studies have been done because hydrogen reduces the glucose levels, which is what cancer cells feed off, and for animals and pets. So there were several studies on horses and dogs, and they were given regular drinking water and then hydrogen water to choose from. Every single animal, every single horse, every single cat and dog choose hydrogen water when they have the choice. And we also have a few customers telling us that the pets actually, one dog, for example, had a sore paw, I think it was. So it actually itself went to the hydrogen bowl and put its paw into the bowl because it knew it would help the healing. So it's a fantastic therapy. It really is universal therapy. And you need to use it regularly, though, and you can have some really, really amazing effects quickly if you are not too sick. You will probably feel energy coming on very quickly. You will feel stronger. Things are just, getting easier to deal with. If you have a disorder, the body will probably have to detox first, and so there will be some detox issues maybe, but they will only be temporary. So the main effects then of this wonderful therapy, hydrogen therapy, we get rid of oxidative stress caused by free radicals, and they are transformed into water. And we restore our brain, which is something no other therapy is able to do this effectively. And we can help to increase the secretion of the body's own antioxidants, repair and create new stem cells, which I think sounds fabulous. It helps restore the mitochondria, the DNA, the genes, the telomeres, the cellular membranes. It removes toxins from all the body cells. It improves the uptake of oxygen and nutrients. And this is because the hydrogen is so tiny, it really helps to deliver the nutrients into the cells much easier. It's very anti-inflammatory, gives more energy, wonderful for cosmetic use, for plus ketones. So it's a wonderful therapy to create health, to use as a preventive therapy and for rejuvenation. So just want to mention very quickly the first possible reactions. Some people have reactions, many people don't have any reactions. So it could be detox symptoms. They will be short-lived, but sometimes they're necessary because that's your body telling you, I want to get rid of this crap first before I start restoring myself. And then you could feel more energy in the body. Your mind gets sharper, better stamina, better sleep, improved blood circulation. And when you have an improved blood circulation, this will impact everything in the body because we have blood vessels going everywhere in the body. Also, the tiny capillaries will be affected positively by hydrogen. And again, it's not to alleviate symptoms. It can, but it's not why we do it. We do hydrogen therapy because we want to have lasting health and we want to achieve real rejuvenation and real longevity. So it's wonderful, wonderful therapy. And I really do hope you will take the time and go through this short presentation again if you feel like. And know that when you drink 1 to 1.5 liters of hydrogen per day, or inhale hydrogen 30 minutes per day, twice a day. We also have created different videos on user tips where you can see how practically you can apply hydrogen therapy to yourself and to your pets. So I mentioned about 1,500 studies on hydrogen, on molecular hydrogen and all the benefits. So these are just, this is just an extract. There's anti-aging studies on 70-year-olds. And this is interesting because one would think that when having reached 70, most processes are already going down the drain. But there's a lot, many things you can do. Doesn't matter what age you're in. You can always start helping your body to detox, to restore itself and start rejuvenating itself, because the body remembers youth. It remembers health, but it needs some help very often. And we talked about why it is anti-aging. And yeah, this is a fun study. When I talked about the telomerase, the enzyme, that lengthens the telomeres. One study showed that, and this was just by drinking hydrogen water, showed that the activity of the telomerase increased 148%. That is pretty amazing. And many scientific studies on its anti-inflammatory properties, how it reduces pain, especially in the joints, how it can protect your muscles and also help you after workout to get stronger quicker, and can help you fight diabetes, obesity, and metabolic syndromes, how it can provide protection against cancer, reduce the side effects of chemotherapy in some patients, and how it protects DNA from radiation damage, how it helps reduce arthritis, how it improves wound healing, helps with weight loss, helps heal the brain from injuries and dementia, helps with mood swings, depression, prevents aging skin, prevents aging tissues, can help with epilepsy, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, improve the immune system, fights infections, acts an antioxidant that prevents organ and cell damage, and just helps every cell and organ in the body to function at a higher level. So this is just samples or examples of scientific studies. So you can read more about all these studies on our website if you'd like, but there are many studies. So this is just not what Boris and I are just telling you. This is science. Important to understand. It's scientific studies saying these things. So, Lauren, I've been talking nonstop.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for sharing this. It really shows us the natural healing effect of something so simple. I mean, it's universal in all ways. And it really is simple. So this is like something that I really think will turn the medical profession on its head as they begin to recognize the beauty of this. What do doctors, have you gotten feedback from the medical community when patients report this protocol in their life?
Because the large majority of doctors, if they know about it, I don't think they really are supposed to talk about it. And if a patient comes and says that, oh, I got better just by using hydrogen therapy, they would probably just say, well, you know, have you heard about the placebo effect or something like that? So it's not talked much about in the Western world in those areas, but in Asia, in Japan, in Korea, South Korea, you know, places like that, it's more common. I think they also use it in clinics in that part of the world.
Yes, okay. Well, thank you then. It's our own experience with hydrogen therapy that will actually shift and change the world. Literally, there are so many people that we talk to here that can benefit from this therapy. So you guys have developed tools that allow hydrogen therapy to be inhaled and to be drank as water. So let's go over some of those products, because one is one question for Boris is, how was this created? How did he decide, or what did he do to create these products?
So what happened was that Boris has known about hydrogen for a very long time, and he has science friends in other parts of the world who are using hydrogen therapy in their practices. So he knew a long time ago the benefits of hydrogen. And we started to get a lot of questions because we already have, you know, a big audience who know our other tools, the Aquatone, for example. So we got a lot of questions about hydrogen, and because there's so many hydrogen generators out there on the market, and people don't know which hydrogen generator should I get and what should I look for and what is important. So what Boris did, he did a survey on a large number of what is available on the market, and he found the highest quality to the best prices. So he set out to find the very best to the very best quality and best prices so he could offer them from his company. So that's what happened. We got a lot of questions, and Boris has known about hydrogen therapy for a very long time and really wanted to help more people understand what kind of generator do you need, what do you need to look at, what is important to understand. So you need to understand that you need to have pure hydrogen, a really pure hydrogen. 99.9% pure hydrogen needs to come out of your hydrogen generator. So the concentration and purity of produced hydrogen needs to be really great. And the electrolysis, which is the process which creates the hydrogen, needs to have a very good high quality membrane. And you also need a strong battery in the generator, and also the opportunity to inhale, not just drink, but also to inhale hydrogen. So he put all these things together, the most important parameters. He found the best products he could find on the market. He tests everything. He's an engineer from beginning, so he tests everything. He loves tools and machines, and he has like all kinds of test apparatus in the office, so he can test the efficiency of everything, which is what he did for quite some time before we decided these are the best products to the best prices. Now we're ready to promote this internationally so we can help many more people restore their health. So our generators then have this very high quality special membrane, which helps add the 99.9% pure hydrogen into both water and gas. And we have very strong batteries, and we have different devices. The bottle is amazing if you want to create hydrogen water to drink, when you drink at least 1 to 1.5 liters a day. It leaves just a little bit too little for enough inhalation. There is a little bit of inhalation. So when you charge the bottle for 10 minutes, You can also inhale 10 minutes and then you can drink the drink the water. But if you want to do both, you want to inhale and you want to drink hydrogen water, we have a medium generator, which is great. It's for most people really, the medium, and the also the eye massager that goes with the medium. It's a sort of futuristic looking 5D eyeglasses, but they produce hydrogen steam, hot and cold steam, and they go together with the medium generator and also the large generator. And the large generator is the optimum generator, of course. It is 4 times as strong as the medium one, and it also allows for 2 people at the same time to inhale. And you can also, with a large one, you can inhale at the same time you are directing gas maybe to the back of your head with a tube. So it's very effective and super great if you have a disorder. You would probably need the large one. For most people who do not have any serious illnesses, the medium is great. And the most popular option is actually the medium and the eye massager. So we put together a special offer for you, Lauren, and you beautiful people in Lauren's tribe. And there is a discount of approximately 10%. And you can see the different prices here. At the bottom, you see the medium and the eye massager. This is really a wonderful, wonderful option. When you have the medium, you can inhale, you can drink water, you can also attach the eye massager. Wonderful for any kind of eye condition. If you have vision issues, if you have glaucoma, if you have puffy eyes, whatever, it really is wonderful. It's a spa treatment for your eyes like nothing else. And the eye massager goes with the medium and the large one. And then we have the bottle and the medium and the large and the eye massager as well if you want to. So you have all these different choices, and there are some bonuses that goes with it. So we wanted to give you some really great bonuses, and there's actually a very important thought behind the bonuses. When you do therapy, no matter what therapy, now hydrogen therapy happens to be one of the most efficient therapies there are. But what you also need to consider is your mental work. You need to get rid of negative programming. You need to have, to work on your subconscious programming, on your emotional state. So Boris has created a number of programs, mental online programs, which will help you work on your mental and emotional bodies as well, in combination with hydrogen. And this is explosively fantastic. This is just the best combination ever. So that's why we added the program, the Tibetan Healing Miracle program, the Healing MP3s, and also the whole course. I think 6 module passing course where you're taught how to deal with all kinds of issues in your body, or how you want to create a new life, create new mental patterns, substitute bad programming with great programming. And there are also MP3s for the hormone system. And of course, also there's a 21-day live to help you boost your joy and happiness levels, which starts November 30th. So there's a lot of really great bonuses that goes with the hydrogen offer, because together they can really make some wonderful, wonderful change in your life and body.
I love this, and I know those watching and listening absolutely love it as well. It is such a good investment for our life and for our well-being, and for those that we care about. it seems as if everything that could be affecting us as humans, here is an answer, as the tool will address that. These various tools do address it. I love it. And then the bonuses, that just actually strengthens our skills and our ability to navigate our way through this and to really take charge of our health. Thank you. So on our webpage here, we've got a listing of all of these products. And it's interesting because I can see that some are going to want that large generator, but others might just want the bottle and the medium and the eye massager. So if someone gets the large generator, is it just the large generator in that package?
Yes, there's a large generator, and you get all the attachments, the tubes, the rod to create hydrogen water, everything is included. There might be that you might need to have an adapter, but I think they have also now made it easier, so you can actually plug it right into your wall socket. But in some cases, there might be need of an adapter, but otherwise you have everything there. So you can get that large one together with the eye massager as well. Most people with that get the medium or the large also get the eye massager, because it's so amazing. It's really amazing. If you want to improve your eyesight, you just want to keep your vision clear and strong.
Okay, so beautiful. So the large generator, I see that here in one of the offers. It's the large generator and the eye massager. Then that really is going to give one all of the tools, because you're able to make the water and you're inhaling it, as you mentioned, and it's for multiple people, 2 people at a time. So that's,
and it's, yeah, it is 4 times as strong as a medium one. So it's really, really powerful investment, really fantastic.
and so for those who are feeling good in their life and want to just take advantage of this incredible opportunity, that's where the smaller items come in. I don't really want to use that word smaller, but like the medium generator, these are just really great tools to assist us in feeling these wonderful benefits of the hydrogen revolution. Yeah.
And if you want to inhale, you definitely need the medium. There is a little bit of inhalation possible with a bottle, but just very little. It's like 10 minutes, and you need about 30 minutes twice a day. And the concentration of hydrogen is much higher in the medium when you inhale than the bottle. So for most people without serious issues, the medium is a great buy.
Yes, again, that medium comes with the eye massager as well. All of the prices for shipping is all here. And we really want to help people get this and make it affordable. So there's a 2 payment option for people who can be assisted by that. And this actually ships after the 2nd payment comes in. So if you're interested in this, check it out, sign up for it. Really beautiful stuff. Now, you did mention that the hydrogen bottle, you can inhale with the hydrogen bottle. How would that work?
So you charge the water for 10 minutes, and then you have really great therapeutic effects from the drinking water. But it also leaves about 10 minutes of inhalation of gas in the bottle. So you don't fill the bottle all the way up. You leave maybe 1/4 or 1/3 of the bottle. So there will be hydrogen gas, and you can inhale that for about 10 minutes. So the concentration is not as strong as the medium, and definitely not as strong as the large, but it is a little bit of inhalation, but primarily for drinking, great therapeutic effects, easy to carry with you wherever you go. Just pour in regular drinking water, maybe filtered tap water, and you have hydrogen water with you all day. So easy to put in the purse. The other ones are not so easy to put in the purse, but very effective.
Really wonderful. We love the whole variety that you're offering here, and really the options for people to put this in their lives. And again, it's the experience from the people that will revolutionize our world and the medicine world as well. and maybe just keep us from some of those serious things that hinder us along our path. So really wonderful. Boris, I just want to say thank you for this incredible research that you've done and the work and time and energy to bring forth these products. Would you like to say anything about how this has affected your life?
Thank you. Hon sa på slutet.
Om du kan berätta någonting om hur vätet har påverkat ditt egna liv.
Det är väldigt märkligt att när jag trots att jag är frisk, men jag är 75 år och sen processer går ju. Men jag märkte att det är mycket som har hänt sista tiden. Och mycket mer energi. Minne har blivit mycket bättre. Jag tänker snabbare. Jag kan producera mer. Alltså bara för 8 månader som jag använder.
So Boris says it's quite fascinating because although he is perfectly healthy, he is 75 years young. But he has noticed some very tangible effects. Although he was healthy when he began, he has more energy, much more energy. His mind is much sharper. He is able to think much faster. He's able to produce much more better work, really faster work. He has much more energy. So it gives me even more work to do, which is great. But and also you can, just by looking at Boris, you can see that his beard is growing black again.
That's
So
amazing.
I can tell you guys, he has lost a lot of weight as well, because it really helps the metabolism. So I can see now, and 8 months ago when I looked at Boris, a really big difference just looking at him. And also I know that he has more energy.
Det är många som frågar mig om jag kan rekommendera vete. Och jag säger att jag inte rekommenderar, utan jag säger att det här är nödvändigt för varenda människa på grund av att alla människor saknar vete. Om man vill leva längre och utan sjukdomar så är vete nödvändigt att använda.
So what Boris says is that he often gets the question, well, could eventually possibly hydrogen be something for me? And he says, I do not recommend you take it. I tell you, it's an absolute necessity. If you want to stay healthy, if you want to grow healthy, if you want to live longer, if you want to rejuvenate. So he says it's a necessity. We need hydrogen. We have too little hydrogen in our bodies, and we keep losing it with age and with disease. So we need more hydrogen. Every single person, pet and plant, need more hydrogen.
And we are made of those elements. And so this is a very supportive practice for us. Thank you for bringing it forward. And the support on this, there may be some questions from those watching and listening about the support. And I just have to say, you and your team are really good at all of that. You've got Facebook groups that support people. You've got your own education resources for people, and it's quite exquisite. Did you want to add anything else about the way that you support people who purchase these products?
Sure. As you mentioned, we have our Facebook group where you can always ask questions. You can also email me to my private email address if you'd like. And customer service is key to us. It's really important to us that you're happy and satisfied with the products. We have created videos, installation videos. Of course, you have written manuals, but also Boris has made videos so you can watch and see how to install the tools. And also we have 7 videos with user tips on how to use hydrogen and where to use hydrogen and for what to use hydrogen. So we really like you to know that we are here to support and help you, but there's a lot of visual and a lot of text material for you to take in also. So, but we're here for you guys. So we try to solve any mystery if we can.
And you ship all around the world. So wherever people are, when they receive this package, they'll be able to use it right away. And
It will take a few weeks to get to you. That's the only thing, maybe the negative thing, that it will take a few weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks to reach you. But so far, I think we shipped to most countries in the world. Yeah, I'm sure there might be some countries we haven't shipped to in Africa or so, but international shipping works really well.
Mhm. We're so grateful. Thank you so much. I can feel the excitement, and we are looking forward for everyone to take this on and make it a part of their life. Boris, thank you so much. Again, you look awesome, and
Thank
you're
you.
quite a leader for everyone. Awesome. As we say goodbye, Boris, I just want to give you a time for final comments.
Finns det något sista ord du skulle vilja säga, Boris?
Vad sa du?
Finns det några sista ord du vill säga som hej då?
Sista ord, jag vill verkligen från hjärtat rekommendera människorna att skaffa en sån apparat. På grund det handlar om hälsa, det handlar om livet. Så det från hjärtat rekommenderar jag det.
So he says, from my heart, from the deep part of my heart, I really recommend that you do get one hydrogen generator, because it has to do with your life and your health. And it's one of the most important things you can do for your health and life. So from his heart, from my heart to your hearts, thank you so much for having
Thank you very much.
and taking part in the hydrogen revolution together with us.
Yes.
And again, I love the options that are available. People can start in a small way, or they can just start in the giant way and take it all in. It's really beautiful, and we are grateful for that. So thank you everyone for watching and listening and enjoying these products that really make our life better. Join us as we take these steps together. Thank you, Annette, and thank you, Boris.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.